Week away from the NBA draft, the 2021 NBA draft. The Knicks, as of right now, still have their 19th and 21st pick. Now, I've said in the video in the past, I think they should draft with the 19th pick. I'm gonna say this time Trey Murphy at 19, and then with 21, I think they should get, man. Reason why I say Murphy at 19 is because his draft stock is kind of rising. Teams are starting to pay a lot more attention to him, and I would hate for somebody like, you know, somebody with a 20th pick, as in Atlanta Hawks, to be like, hey, we kind of need another wing, another 3-and-D spot up guy for Trae Young to hit. Let's pick him up. No, that's not what I want. I don't need that to happen. We've seen it happen countless other times. Knicks have their eye on a player, and the team right in front of us snatches that player, and that player pans out to be a very solid player. I do not need that to happen. So that's why I say, I personally say Murphy at 19, man at 21. That's my prediction. That's what I would like to happen. We all know there's a strong possibility they might just trade the picks for like a Colin Sexton. Understand why? Yes, he put up a lot of 22 points for Cavs this past season, but Colin Sexton, and it was the Cavs. What? I'm not taking that serious. Anyways, I'm not even about to get into a full rant on that because y'all kill me, boy. Y'all. We're all sold in on Colin Sexton. No, we're not. I'm not sold in. I'd rather get Lonzo than Colin Sexton, to be real with you. But on that note, we about to react to this mock draft this guy made up for the Knicks. I guess these are his picks for the 19th and 21st. Also the 32nd and 58th. Not too really concerned about the last two picks, but we're gonna watch it anyways and see what his thought process is. What channel is this? More Hoop. Oh, this is KNYT. Pretty sure I reacted to a video from him before. Probably didn't post it. I don't know, but we're gonna get to this right now. Anyways, if you're new, hit the like button, subscribe. We're on the road to 200 subs, hopefully before September 10th. If we know when September 10th comes, we're going crazy with 2K videos.
So in today's video, I'll be discussing my New York Knicks 2021 NBA mock draft. And this would include both rounds with all 4 picks from the New York Knicks at picks 19, 21, 32, and 58. And this would only be possible if the New York Knicks do not trade up in this year's draft.
Hopefully
and keep
we don't.
all 4 picks. And it is currently unlikely that the Knicks keep all 4 picks, with reports saying that. But before I get into the video, if you guys haven't already, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. And also hit that notification bell button not to miss out on more awesome New York Knicks content like this. And now with that all out of the way, let's get into the video. So with the 19th pick, I have
let me just see why.
The New York Knicks selecting Jared Butler out of Baylor. So last season in Baylor, Jared Butler averaged about 17 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists, and 2 steals per game, on shooting a very consistent 42% from three-point range, 47% from the field, and 78% from the free throw line. And at 6'3", Jared Butler mainly plays the point guard position, but could potentially play the shooting guard position as well. And at 20 years old, Jared Butler would already be a contributor for right now for the New York Knicks, as he would bring consistent shooting and scoring in general, as well as very solid defense on the other side of the court. And he's also a very solid playmaker as well. So overall, I believe that Jared Butler would be a very safe pick at number 19 for New York. So Jared...
We do need a scorer at point guard, but why? To me, he's more of a 2 guard. Wasn't Davian... Okay, I mean, that's his opinion. I'm not mad at it. Like, it is a safe pick, but it's like, I don't see it. I don't see his game. His game is definitely NBA style, kind of NBA ready, but he's a smaller guard. So it's like, it throws me off because it's like, will he be able to reduce the way he did in college into the NBA at 6'3"? I don't think so. And he's more of a shooting guard. So it's like, not Lou Williams style, but not too far off either. I don't know.
Butler is my pick at number 19, and now with that all being said, let's get into number 21. So with the 21st pick, I have the New York Knicks selecting Trey Murphy III out of Virginia. So last season for Virginia, Trey Murphy III averaged about 11.5 points, 3.5 rebounds, and 1 steal per game, shooting about 43% from three-point range, 50% from the field, and 93% from the free throw line. So those are 50, 40, 90 numbers that definitely...
Literally, Murphy will be the perfect three-wing guy for Tibbs type of team. I really feel like that. And I don't think we're going to be able to get him at 21 because I feel like Atlanta's going to take that pick, going to pick him at 21. I mean, at 20. But they got a 20th pick, if I'm correct. Only knock on him is he's not really an off the dribble kind of scorer, which is fine because you have time to develop that young blood. Like, and we really don't need that. Julius is ball dominant. RJ is ball dominant. Probably whoever point guard we have gonna have the ball. Our wings is really just 3-and-D guys, and he's really one of the perfect 3-and-D guys that's gonna be in our hands and our grabs, like right there during the draft. You feel me? Let's just finish. We'll see what he's talking about.
Would intrigue the New York Knicks. And at 6'9", he's definitely very
and he's 6'9", bro,
as well as a versatile wing. And he can play the shooting guard, small forward, or even power
I'm not putting him at shooting guard.
So overall, Trey Murphy III is a very solid...
The point guard I just threw him in the lob is pretty decent too. I wouldn't mind him a 32nd pick if we don't go with a point guard at 19 or 21. Ayo Dansumo
and
is a solid guard.
Thibodeau said in his interview, the New York Knicks are looking for wings and shooters in this draft.
Murphy at 19, bro. I wouldn't do 21.
To the table for the New York
I don't
Knicks.
trust 21.
And at 21 years old, Trey Murphy III is already NBA ready in terms of contributing to a squad with his overall scoring and defending. And a potential comparison for the NBA would be Robert Covington type of a player. So Trey Murphy III is my pick at number 21, and another option would be Chris Duarte. Another option at pick number 19 would be Trey Mann as well. And now with that all out of the way, let's hop into pick number 32. So with the 32nd pick, I have the New York Knicks selecting Charles Bassey out of Western Kentucky.
I never even heard of dude. I gotta see what he about. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I've been seeing mock drafts like the list. Some other person. I gotta see what this is.
So last season for Western Kentucky, Charles Bassey averaged about 17 points and 12 rebounds per game.
Bro, did he have a major leg surgery?
And he shot about 31% from three-point range on low attempts per game, 59% from the field, which is definitely a solid rate for a center, and also 76% from the free throw line.
For a center, 76%?
6'11", Charles Bassey is definitely a center.
What's wrong with his legs, bro?
Develop into a double-double machine as well as a great defensive stopper in the NBA. And at 20 years old, Charles Bassey is ready to be a contributor for an NBA team already, especially his shot blocking abilities on the defensive end of the court, and also his great touch around the rim on offense. So his role on the New York Knicks would be as a backup center to Mitchell Robinson.
What's wrong with his leg?
Teams interested in Nerlens Noel in free agency, which shows that he could leave the New York Knicks. So Charles Bassey would be my safe pick at number 32. So now let's get into the final pick in this mock draft and pick number 58. So with the 58th pick in this year's draft, I have the New York Knicks selecting Sam Hauser out of Virginia. So last season for the Virginia Cavaliers, Sam Hauser averaged about 16.7 rebounds and 2 assists per game, as well as shooting about 42% from three-point range, 50% from the field, and 90% from the free throw line. So those are 50, 40, 90 stats as well with Trey Murphy III. And Trey Murphy III as well.
Listen, anybody that's a shooter, I'm willing to pick up. I don't care who you are. I care who you are. But if you a wing, a guard that can shoot, lights out, we need it, bro. Like, watching that playoff series against Atlanta killed me because we literally couldn't shoot threes. And then trying to go to the paint was even worse because you over here getting blocked by what's his face every time. But then the next play down the court, all he's doing is pick and rolls, and he's just lobbing him like we playing 2K. And he's just like, ah. And I'm like, what is going on? We can't stop a lob. We can't stop a three. We can't hit a three. Like, that's why in my mind, I'm like, if the Knicks just take the time to pick up shooters and the point guard, Mitch come back healthy, we'll be all right. And just develop that core, develop that young group of guys, because we're not winning in the next 2-3 years regardless against teams like Brooklyn. LeBron probably got like another year. That's the West side. That's the West Coast. But Milwaukee's still young, fairly young. Giannis just want to chip at 26, bro. Are we really considering trying to go for the win now? Who are we beating? Let's be real. It's teams that's still developing. Miami gonna be old to me in like 2 years. So I'm not really worried about Miami. I'm not worried about. Only teams I'm worried about in the East would be Boston, Milwaukee. I might be also as I could think right now, like young teams that's really good. The only teams I'm really gonna be worried about in the next 2 years, bro. So this is our time to work on our game for our young boys to draft smart and our young boys to get better. That's it. All right. So, anyways, that's the video for now. Hit the like button, subscribe. We're on the road to 200 subs, man. I'm out. Peace.